Siri, what is your purpose?
I'm here to help. Just ask what can I say and I'll show you what I can do.
What's up guys, this is Dan's how-to videos and today is the long-awaited how to use Siri video. I've been getting a lot of questions about Siri on the iPhone 5, so today is finally the day. Let's get started with how to use Siri on the iPhone 5. Now Siri's gone through a couple of changes. No major overhaul has been done though since the iPhone 4S, but a couple of things that we wanted or that people were requesting are now available. You can now open apps with Siri, you can use Twitter, and more things like that. Before we get started on how to do these things, I'm going to show you guys how to turn Siri on. So you're going to need to go into your settings tab here, go into the general, and then click on Siri. Now you'll have your little bar at the top to turn it on or off. And for those of you that are trying to conserve battery power, you want to turn Siri off when you're not going to be using it. That will conserve the battery life. So pretty much that's what you do to turn Siri on and off. Now let's get started with some of the features of Siri. Now to open up apps with Siri, all you need to do is hold down the home button. That'll activate Siri, and once you've done that, you can basically ask Siri anything you want. So let's ask Siri to open up an app. We'll say open up Safari. Siri, open Safari. There you go. So we've got Safari open now. Now you can pretty much open up any app you have on your iPhone. It doesn't have to be a native app. So let's go ahead and open up one of my games. Open Scramble with Friends. There you go, it opened it up. So let's go ahead and ask Siri some questions here. What's 350 times 245?
I found this.
Now using the site Wolfram Alpha, it's able to answer the question or answer the math question there and give me the answer of 85,750. Now you can double check this on a calculator, but it's pretty accurate. You can also ask Siri questions that you want to find or you need answers to that you don't know, like maybe words or something. Let's go ahead and do that. Siri, what is the glycemic index?
I'm on it. Okay, here goes.
Now again, it used the Wolfram Alpha site or feature here, and it grabs the answer for that and giving it a measure of the effects of carbohydrates on blood sugar levels, which is pretty much what the glycemic index is. You can also ask Siri random questions like, do I need to wear a jacket today?
The low temperature will be 11 degrees.
Now it'll tell you the temperature. It automatically will do that depending on what you say. It'll open up the app that basically corresponds with the words you're using. Now, before everybody asks me a million questions, it's 11 degrees Celsius. I'm in Canada, not in the US, so it's a different temperature in Fahrenheit. Anyway, let's move on to some more questions here. Siri, what are good restaurants around here?
Looking for best rated restaurants. I found 15 restaurants fairly close to you. I've sorted them by rating.
So it went ahead and grabbed a bunch of restaurants here. I believe it uses Yelp. It uses Yelp down there. And it does that to grab different restaurants. And what's cool about this is you can actually scroll back to some of the questions you've already asked. And you can do that. I just realized that right now as I was doing this video. But it's really cool that you can ask Siri pretty much any question and get an answer. Now you can ask questions like, what color is shadow brown? And it's going to pull up basically what the color
Daniel,
is.
Here you go.
So it's giving me two colors, shadow and brown. It's giving me a little bit of description at the top, a color swatch, and that's pretty much that, again, using the Wolfram Alpha feature. You can ask about movies. What movies are playing nearby?
I found quite a number of movies playing nearby today.
So it uses, I guess, Rotten Tomato here to grab movies, and they give you ratings and stuff like that, and you can click on them and move forward with them. But as I said, Siri is useful in many ways, especially if you're on the road, where I use Siri mostly, and that's where we get into sending messages. So let's go ahead and ask Siri to send out a tweet. Siri, tweet, I'm filming a video on how to use Siri.
Here's your tweet. Ready to send it?
So as you can see, it went ahead and opened up the Twitter application that's now built into the iPhone 5. It said my tweet, and I can go ahead and send it if I want. I'm going to actually cancel that right now. There's no need to send that.
Okay,
but
I won't send it.
It can do the same thing with Facebook. You can also send emails. Let's go ahead and see what else we can do with Siri here. What's Apple's stock price?
Apple closed at $616 today, up $3 or 0.57%.
So that's pretty cool with Siri that you can actually access your stock, and it'll give you a little picture through Yahoo, obviously, that uses the Yahoo app there. Let's go ahead and set appointments. This is really cool too. You can set reminders for yourself. Remind me tomorrow to wake up at 8:30 for my appointment.
Here's your reminder for tomorrow at 9 a.m.
All right.
Shall I create it?
Yes.
Okay, I'll remind you.
Now, I don't know why Siri said 9 o'clock, but as you can see, it says wake up at 8:30. I don't know why she put remind me to wake up at 8:30 for my appointment, but then she said 9 o'clock. I'm not sure why she did that. But anyway, usually it's pretty accurate. Now, another cool feature with Siri is the ability to access sports scores and things like that. So let's go ahead and ask Siri about some sports. What was the score yesterday in the baseball game?
The Giants won the NLDS 4-3 over the Cardinals. They won the last game 9-0.
So the interface is pretty nice here. You have a nice scoreboard look with the two teams, the score, and the innings. So you can pretty much get a lot of information that way on the scores. Now, if you want any more information on how to use Siri, you can ask it a very simple question. Siri, how can you help me?
You can say things like,
and Siri will pull up a bunch of different things that you can ask it. You can ask it to make calls, launch photos, text message, set up meetings, show the hockey scores or any sports score, get directions somewhere, use it to post tweets, use it to post on Facebook, tables for restaurants, again, movies, play a specific song, remind you, emails, weather, stock market, wake up in the morning, different times, that's the reminders and clocks app, set alarms. You can get your friends' addresses, you can create notes, you can search the web for polar bears, that's what it says there, but you can search the web for pretty much anything and you can define things. So that's pretty much it. If you need to get an idea of what you can ask Siri, just go ahead and ask her, how can you help me? And that's what you'll get. So that's pretty much it, guys, for Siri. I have another video coming up right after this. It will be available in the description. If you want to check that out, you can have some fun with Siri. The video will be all about fun things to say to Siri to confuse her, get her to say some funny things, and basically have some fun with Siri. Alright, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this. If you did, hit the like button down below. It helps me out a lot. Subscribe up top and comment down below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.